Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tracey.
I'm Carol.
And we are
My
Outlander
Purgatory. We
And
should each say one word.
What?
When we talk at the same time, you can't hear. So, like, you should say my, I should say Outlander.
My
Outlander.
Purgatory.
That's
that's just really, no, that's kind of, no.
That's like recording your phone answering machine to, like, use it and stuff.
More words than you. So anyway, hope all's well in Outlander world. This is the first video we've done in a couple weeks because we were on a little bit of a break. You know, it's like as Ross and Rachel like to say, or Ross
we were on a break.
We were on a break from videoing because we were a little bit on strike because at first, the Outlander TV cast kept rolling in. We got our Sam, our Jamie, and we got our Black Jack and Frank. And then the well started to dry up a little bit. Every once in a while, we'd get a little this or a little that. We got a Dougal and a Colum, which is good. But we got Mrs. Fitzgibbons, and
I love Mrs.
That was really good. We like her. We like her a lot. The Mrs. Poole of Outlander, as we like to say.
Right, and Mrs. Poole.
And we got the Angus, but it was like, okay, come on. You know what? Like, let's get the ball rolling here. We're not doing a video every time. They cast like friggin' the third spear chucker from the left. Sorry, not
the dude who sold Jamie the ring.
Yeah, dude who sold Jamie the ring. You're not getting video.
Sorry.
There ain't enough bandwidth for all that.
I haven't even blogged about Colum and Dougal.
I know. You're way behind. You should really do, what you should do? You should do a blog post about, everybody now. Because we really do have...
I will.
But,
I have to say, hang on. I have to apologize because it's so much easier to just get on Facebook and bleep, bleep, bleep. But the blog, absolutely, I have to keep up better with it. And when that book comes out, baby, in March, I will be blogging constantly. Keep going.
I still think we have to do an Outlander reread. Who thinks we have to do an Outlander reread?
I will totally do that.
Vote up if you do on YouTube.
I never blogged about Outlander. I blogged starting with Dragonfly, so I'll totally blog about Outlander. That would be fun. That would be really fun now.
We're supposed to be doing... I told those guys... I told some people I would do an Echo reread in October. Maybe we'll do one, first of the year. That would be a totally good thing to do for first of the year.
Tracey.
What?
I swear I blogged about... Sorry to keep doing this. I need a haircut.
We're both spritzing because let's just say, as my favorite video heroine likes to say, Jesus, be a raindrop or central air.
Oh my God!
Just
I have to post that. I have to post her tomorrow.
Jesus, be a raindrop or central air because it's
hot. Barbecuing.
It's 98,000 damn degrees here. So we're both spritzing. Anywho, go ahead. I forgot what you were saying. You were talking about reread, hot.
I would swear I did blog about Jamie and leg hair in the alcove. I think maybe I did, and I just never went back and found them on the blog and put them on the blog review page. I don't know. I have to look. Anyway, I'll do it again. I don't care.
But anyway, that might be a good first of the year thing because by that point, all the TV stuff will have calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like I should be reading Echo.
Well, do it with us.
When are you doing?
Me and Tanya and Donna and I forget who else are going to all read Echo. So do it. Anyway.
Tanya is going to read Echo?
Yeah, I know.
Finally.
I know. And then we can finally talk about it at chat.
Do any of you, like our friend Tanya, wait? Has anyone not read Echo yet?
Just because they want to make it last.
Yeah, God bless her. She wasn't able to read it because she was like, I can't come to the end before there's a book readily available. And I can totally get that too, P.S. I totally understand that, but I am too, when it's there, I need it.
Okay, so as they like to say in the field of journalism, we're really burying the lead here. Because...
Oh, yeah.
If we were on Google Hangout, we could totally do the
Why aren't we?
Because it streams right to YouTube. I mean, we could, but we haven't figured out how to do on air yet. It's coming, though.
All right. Well, we have to get better at just hitting the pause button or something.
Okay. So, but anyway, we have a Claire, ladies and gentlemen. which is why you're seeing this video, because the strike is off. We've settled. It's all good, and we have a Claire and her name, and I hope I'm saying this right, and I'm gonna need to like say it a couple times before I remember it, because like Sam is a little easier to remember, but
we botched Sam's last name too. The first video, P.S.
We kept calling him Hugan, and it's Hewen.
Yeah.
Hewen. Actually, is it Hewen or is it Hewen?
I think it's Ewan. I don't even think
you
you
know
say.
What, Sam? You just need to like again make a video of you talking, and like in addition to saying Sasrach, you could just say your last name so we know how to say it.
Right.
Anyway, okay. So our Claire. Her name is. Is it Caitriona? I don't know.
I'm not even going to try because I don't want to
Caitriona Balfe.
What?
How's that? Caitriona Balfe?
Okay. Seriously, God bless her. She's gorgeous. That's all I know.
Okay, let me just say, I just happened to, for some reason, I think maybe I was eating lunch or whatever, I happened to look at Twitter today when Diana had just posted that she was about to post the announcement. And then my phone, this phone, starts like literally like jumping up and down like a Mexican jumping bean because I had it on vibrate. And it was like Lara was texting me. You were texting me. Then Facebook texts were going off. It was like this.
No, we have to give Lara credit where it is due, baby, because Lara keeps us updated so much. You wouldn't even believe it. She's awesome. Pretty much because she knows how to work Twitter alerts way better than I do.
I know. So I was like this on Twitter, like refresh. And I was like, kind of
to keep refreshing. I thought you said it would just pop up.
No, I think sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, it's all good. But point being, I haven't had too much time to troll around the internet, watch videos, take a look at photos, whatever. But I will say I think this is a really good choice. I'm awesome. Really happy with it. I'm really happy. I think her look is really interesting. I mean, obviously she's a beautiful girl, but she's like interesting beautiful. Like she's not like somebody like Leary, whatever her name is, leg hair is supposed to be like, classically pretty, like beautiful, like, whatever. And I think Caitriona, if that's her name, maybe we should just call her Kate. Do people call her Kate?
Probably.
Tweet us and let us know, Caitriona, if you'd rather be called Kate or C or Cat or whatever. But she's just so interesting to look at. Like I think she looks different in each photograph. Do you agree?
I think she looks Irish.
She sounds, I guess maybe she's been living in LA now for a while.
She sounds American. I was like...
She does sound, but no, you can definitely tell there's
she's
an
got
Irish
a little
there.
tiny twinge of...
I think it's a little more than a twinge, but it's a little less than a full-on,
I think she's got a little twinge of the Irish.
Less than a full-on brogue. But those photos they took of her, to make her look sort of 40s or whatever.
Oh, God.
Really good.
Love.
Really good.
Let me tell you something about her. She is really interesting because she can do the total bareface, zero makeup look and be stunning, which she didn't have a ton of makeup on in those shots. Or have you seen some of those photos of her where she's done and she like the Catwoman? She's gorgeous. I love that. Yeah. She really has a neat look about her where she can give 10 million different looks in probably about 5 minutes, which is awesome, which is what you want.
But so have you actually watched anything she's been in? I watched a little bit of that interview.
I watched the interview,
Maya Under Purgatory's Facebook page. Go and like it, please.
Whose Facebook page?
Maya Under Purgatory's Facebook page.
I'm like, whose? Yeah, and I watched somebody posted on the page today, and I reposted it on the main page. I want to say her name was Donna, I think, so thank you.
Our Donna?
No, not Donna. Different Donna. Okay. I don't usually use last names.
Donna, whose birthday it is today?
What?
Donna, whose birthday it is today?
Yes. Happy birthday, Donna. We forgot. So this video is like a modeling video that was taken. You have to watch it. It's cool. But yeah, she's stunning. End story. There's really no... She's I think that, people were questioning Look, 99.9% of the people are like loving her. I haven't heard one person.
I haven't gotten.
I haven't heard one person say I don't like her or whatever. One thing somebody thought maybe she's tall, and I was like, Claire's supposed to be tall, so that didn't really for that time. She's supposed to be tall.
She is, and I'll tell you a completely like logistical, like Hollywood reason. A lot easier to get them in a 2-shot. She doesn't have to stand on the Tom Cruise box.
That's true, right?
She would have to stand on the Tom Cruise box.
Multiple seasons of having to stand on the Tom Cruise box. It's
way easier, I mean, what? Tom Cruise box?
I didn't know what you were saying. On the Tom Cruise box.
Yeah, so I know. I thought the same thing. Like, I was like 5'9" and 3/4, really? But yeah, I mean, like, I think it makes it, I read this somewhere, it makes it easier to cast everyone else, because if you cast her short, you got to cast everyone else even shorter.
Agreed. I'm fine.
And it's just,
nobody cares.
To be, like, kind of a big mess. And it's
Nobody
easier
cares.
to probably make her, like, shoot it to make her look a little shorter. Probably we can do all sorts of things like that. I mean, Meryl Streep played Julia Child, who's, like, 6'4", was 6'4" in real life, whatever, and Meryl Streep's, like, what, 5'4"? But they made her look, like, gigantic.
No, we're going to use eggs, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of milk.
So, yeah, I mean, I think for just very, like, getting them in a 2-shot together.
Okay.
It's good.
Good. Move
on. So yeah, so I feel kind of like I haven't studied for a test because I haven't watched her in anything.
I told you, it's okay. And people can get online and on YouTube themselves. They don't need us to do that. And I have to apologize that I have not blogged about Colum and Dougal yet, and I will be doing that as well. And as Tracey said, I will do one big fat blog. But I kind of want to wait till like leg hair and Gillis are cast before I do that.
Gillis, everyone's like, who's that going to be? Ugh. I don't know. To me, she's not that important. The idea of her is kind of a device, but like her as a character.
You blaspheme.
No, I'm sorry.
I love her. She's one of my favorite
actors
in the series.
The idea of her sets things in motion, but I don't feel like I don't have this like searing need to see the actress. I way more want to see the Gillis actress because that's somebody like Harris. Wait a minute. Oh, Jamie.
Aren't we talking about?
So awesome. You're so cute. But like, she doesn't really need to do much more than that. Hello. Whereas Gillis really needs to
Mother of God,
cool. And
you're still talking.
What?
You're still talking. I thought we were talking about Gillis.
Wait, you said leg hair.
No, yes, I care about leg hair, but this whole time I thought you were talking about Gillis.
Oh, no, I said leg hair.
And when I said she's one of my favorite characters, although leg hair obviously is one of my favorite characters, but I said Gillis is one of my all-time. I can't wait to find out who she's going to
be. Oh, yeah. No. I agree with you there. But can we talk about Dougal and Colum for a minute?
Okay.
I almost did want to make a video, even though we were sort of on strike.
Right.
Okay. They were, I would say, all right, I'm going to go there and I will say, they were probably the ones that I think we were most like,
huh? Oh, okay. Sure.
I think the whole, like, bald thing was a little... was just a little unexpected.
I was wondering how you were going to get that.
I was going to say follically challenged, but I don't know if that's like of their own.
You know what?
Or what?
You just expect it.
Wait. Oh, that was weird. Are you still there?
Yeah, and I was talking to the camera just in case because I was like, I might still be going. So.
All right, well, we're all good now.
What I was going to say was Dougal. I wanted Dougal Scott and who might probably not be old enough, but I think he
not the way they went with it. No,
I think he technically is as far as the book goes, but yeah, the way they cast, he's probably not old enough. But so that's sort of like who I wanted. And Tracey's been talking about Russell Crowe for years.
Oh, I'm sorry, Russell Crowe is my Dougal here,
and that's what's in your head. So then you see who they cast as Dougal and Colum, and you're kind of like, oh, Okay, but I know they both have like the most extensive resumes and are
right.
awesome, and everybody.
Yeah, I'm totally on board now. But
Yes.
I think, again, it was just like the whole like no hair thing like was unexpected at first.
No offense.
No offense. It just like you just didn't expect
Hey,
that. You know what I mean?
hey, and Jason Statham, bald.
I know. Bruce Willis.
Bald.
There you go. Bald. Love him. But it was a like little surprising. So there were a number
We
of
could
things.
do a whole video on bald.
I know.
Bald
really.
hotties.
But so I looked at the Dougal first, and I will say, like Carol said, I've always had Russell Crowe in my head. I don't like really get a whole lot of people in my head for characters. Never really had a Jamie, never really had a Claire, but for some reason Russell Crowe has always been Dougal to me.
My
like Meryl
Dougal.
Streep is Joe Costa. That's another one.
Wait, my Dougal was more of a Sean Bean, I think. Even though I wanted Dougray Scott, I usually have my book, like my book Dougal and my movie Dougal, like totally Christian Grey. I had my book Christian Grey and my movie Christian Grey.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I wanted Dougray Scott cast, I want Dougray Scott cast as anyone. Just stick him in as someone else, okay?
Maybe, you never know.
You know what I mean? All of these Scotts, just there's so many of them. But anyway, I saw more of like a Sean Bean, I guess, when I would read about Dougal. So it threw me.
It was just different. Like, yes, you picture him with like the long flowing locks and the beard. So
Which they
to
will
have them both, and they
will probably have.
What? Say that again.
I shouldn't say probably, but possibly they will possibly give them the hair and the.
Oh yeah. I'm sure they'll wig them, whatever. But when I looked closely, and it's Graham. Oh God, I knew I should have written it down. No, it's Graham McTavish. Duh, because I'm like, is his real name Jamie? I mean, his real name Fraser. It's Graham McTavish.
I really need to start learning how to say Fraser. Graham McTavish and Gary Lewis.
I looked at Graham McTavish and I was like, yeah, he's good. Because like, once you get past the surprise of, I expected someone with a little more flowing locks and big beard. He totally looks the part. He's great. And Colum for me was a little weird because I never really I never even had a visual of Colum at all. So I didn't really have an expectation. So I think Gary Lewis is great too, and they both have awesome resumes, and they look alike. You know?
Right.
So I think that I'm very excited to see them both, and they both have really like I said, really good resumes. I mean, Gary Lewis was in which totally it's Billy Elliot, which I've seen and totally forgot about.
I saw that so long ago.
So I'm happy with them. Who else do we have? We already talked about Tobias Menzies. I think we did a video about him.
Let me tell you, Stephen Walters as Angus.
We need to talk about Angus.
I really didn't have much in my. I wasn't thinking about him even being. I wasn't thinking about Angus
because he's in like a scene and a half in the book,
right? But he's
Where
supposed
are we
to
going with this. This is. We need to talk about that.
And he's not a particularly large guy either.
In the book, he is, isn't he?
Hello, in the movie, this.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. In the movie, he's not, or in the show, he's not.
So I don't really understand. Are they putting him on the box? I mean, he's got to beat up Jamie. He's got to beat up Jamie, and Jamie's huge. So how's that going to happen?
I don't know. I mean,
the magic of movies.
It is the magic of movies and of TV. I mean, I just keep thinking clearly. Well, they've said he's going to have an expanded role. So my thoughts are, well, okay. He becomes the way we learn stuff that Colum knows, that Dougal doesn't know, and Claire doesn't know, but that we as the audience have to know. That's how we find out everything. He's like, I forget. I've never Portnoy or Portfoy. I never remember who Tyrion Lannister's dude is. His Angus, But he's like that guy. He's how we find out stuff we need to know about Colum.
Right.
This whole expanded part of Clan Mackenzie and part of like the posse, the Mackenzie posse, like in traveling with, like, is he going to be there when, Claire finds them in the tap room or the farmhouse or wherever the hell they are?
I don't know, but if they don't do the scene with Jamie's shoulder being dislocated,
Of course they're going to do that.
Not the scene, but if they don't do that where she fixes his shoulder, I'm going to be mad.
Well, no, I think they absolutely have to do that. I mean, don't they do...
Tracy, they absolutely don't have to do anything. You know how it is. Remember when we sat there and listened to... Oh, you weren't there. Never mind.
Okay. Ron Forrest said there's different
when we went to see Catherine Hardwicke speak, and she was giving us all of her Twilight tidbits, and we were asking her, well, why didn't they do this scene, or why didn't they do that scene? And she was explaining different things, that you just can't shoot it from a car, and you just can't shoot it from this, you can't shoot it from that.
No, I know. But my point being, like, why do we need Angus to be part of the Mackenzie posse when we already have Murtaugh and we already have Rupert and we already have half dozen other guys? And isn't Angus sort of like Jon Snow, where he has to stay with Colum, and Colum doesn't travel, but Angus has to stay with Colum the way that Jon Snow has to stay with, like, the head of the Night Watch, like, because he's like his squire or whatever,
right?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what's weird to me. Like why is Angus going to leave Colum to go off with Dougal and the boys? I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that.
Dougal and the boys.
So who else? Reed else? All right. So that's but I mean, that said, the actor, other than being smaller than we expected, seems good. Happy with him. And then Mrs. Poole. I mean, oh, the Jamie. He's a righteous dude.
I was just going to say that. Well, now, Claire, we have to get you fixed up. I have to find you a new little dress.
I have to totally, say, too, it is not the real Mrs. Poole. I made that joke on Twitter, and, people went ape shit.
And I was like, Tracy, people think you're serious.
I was like, oh my God, no.
People were, correcting us. People were, Facebooking and being like, oh, it's not Mrs. Poole. And I was like, no, I know. What?
By the way, the Ferris Bueller character is not, her name isn't Mrs. Poole in Ferris Bueller either. It's Mrs. Poole in the Hogan family. Right?
Yes. Oh my God, is that what it was from? The Hogan family.
The Hogan family. Mrs.
Wow.
Poole was the neighbor. I don't know what her name was in Ferris Bueller.
And when did I could hear her talk. Anyway, we're rambling. I don't know. I can hear a line from her from Ferris Bueller. That's.
I don't know, but she's great.
What was that the one? Did you just say this? And Mrs. Paul's.
No. Why?
Is that the same? All right. Anyway, now I'm really rambling. So.
Oh, I know what you mean, but I don't know if that's from Ferris Bueller or not.
I know. Anyway,
no, he's a racist dude. So yeah, she's great. Can't go wrong with her. She's great. Would you say so?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's perfection.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Who else were you missing? Anybody else?
Let's take a look on IMDb. So thrilled the IMDb page is up for Outlander.
I honestly forget whether we talked about Tobias Menzies or not.
We did.
I think we did.
We did.
And we talked about the director.
But you know why? Because you didn't do all the talking. Because I was talking. Not that you always do all the talking, but you didn't do any talking. You sat there while I went on and on about Rome.
Oh, true that. I think that's it. I think we've gone through everybody. So who are we missing? Well, we're missing Jenny and Ian. Those to me are the big ones right now.
I see somebody in my head for Jenny, and I wish I could remember who it was.
I don't know who.
I don't know. I see this actress. Oh, she'd be too old now. She was from like an Irish movie years ago, and that's who I have in my head as Jenny. Probably when I'm reading. So she'd be way too old now. She'd be God. She'd be.
How old is Caitriona was born? Oh, her birthday is soon.
79.
She's 79 now. She was damn good.
He was born. Oh my God. You know what? I have to be honest with you. When you do these videos and you see yourself, and I'm just like, oh, I'm calling someone tomorrow. And I know I did the same thing in the last video. So that's really bad. I should not.
I totally hide myself. I can't do it anymore because I was doing the same thing. If I was looking at Skype and I saw myself down here, here was me in the video.
Right. But here's the problem. Here's the problem.
I don't even look at myself anymore.
I've done that before. And then do you see this? And then I see it sticking out in when you put the video up, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have checked.
I can't do it. I don't even know what I look like. I hope I'm not offensive.
Cut this stupid part out because this is really annoying.
No, this is what people like.
No one wants to hear about my bad hair.
Right here. So wait, no. So Caitriona is 79, 89, 99. She's going to be 34. So, ooh, she's older than Jamie.
Okay, Tracey, how do you, okay, never mind. I want to see how you pronounce it.
I don't know. And they don't even have any information on IMDb because she has no,
It's not usually C-A-I-T. It's usually C-A-T.
Cat? So it's Caitriona?
It's usually Caitriona, but they have it as C-A-I-T, Caitriona. But I'm thinking maybe you don't. Okay, whatever. We could go on and on. Here we go again. We are so ADD in these videos, it's not even funny.
Somebody will correct us, I'm sure. They'll be like, it's Caitriona. Or, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, we still
pronounce it Frasier sometimes because we just forget.
Everybody just needs to chill. Like those shirts.
Oh my God.
Like Suze's shirt for us. Which I wear all the time, by the way, Suze. I have to tell you. Keep calm and read. What does it say? And read Gabaldon.
Keep calm. Yeah, keep calm and read. Just keep calm. Just everybody. Yes, I'm glad the announcement was. I'm glad the announcement was made today, and it's almost feeling like almost a little anticlimactic. I think because people have been like so like, is it now? Is it now? Is it now?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
And I think that I know. I'm like, I just have to like get some work done. I'm glad the announcement came today because, I think people will calm down now.
No, they won't.
You don't think?
No.
Really? Well, I mean, the basic, who, like we said, who's left? There's Jenny, there's Ian.
It's Outlander. People want a reason to spaz out, including me.
There's Jenny, there's Ian, there's Gillis, there's Lahair, there's Magrana, who I like as a character.
Lots of secondary and tertiary roles.
Magrana, who I am predicting still is the TFG, because we don't have one yet, the token famous guy or gal.
I'm starting to think there is no token famous person at all.
I don't know. No, it's not TFP.
I keep
TFG.
forgetting. Yeah, well, what if it's or a gal? I keep forgetting what TFG means. I'm like, what does she call that again? Famous person. And then I just keep thinking of Sean Connery in the end of Robin Hood.
Well, I think Sean Connery would be great. It wouldn't be this season, but it would be next season as the Lord Lovett.
The Fox.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be putting any wigs on him for that, man. So here comes another ball to keep him looking old.
So, all right. So I think they're doing a really great job. Whoever's casting the show, and we do know it's that Gillian, something or other, I think.
They're awesome.
They're doing fabulous. I would love to know the behind the scenes. Maybe it'll be on the DVD, like the whole behind the scenes story of how they found Claire. Because, as per Diana, like they didn't have anybody. Maybe she was in the running at end of August, but according to Diana, they didn't have anybody as of like the end of August.
As per DG. APDG.
So, I don't know if this came together. I would love to know how many people they read for this.
Oh.
And not just like people who, uploaded a video or whatever.
People
who were brought in and read a side for this.
I don't care who read sides or how many people read sides. I want to know who read. I want to know who they had in there reading. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall.
I know.
I mean, you sit there and they just keep bringing them on in, and you go, "Oh my God, I saw that person!" And blah, blah, blah. How much would I have just loved to have sat on that couch and been like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Go ahead," and just been flipping out in your head.
I mean, do you think that they really read like name people though, like people like TFGs? Although they wouldn't be token. If they were Claire, they wouldn't be.
TFGs don't have to read. No, they don't. Once you're known, forget it. You're not reading.
Yeah.
Once you put it this way, once you have proven you can carry a series or something, you're not reading.
I don't think they would have. Like, say somebody. I mean, she's too young, so she wouldn't anyway. But just say she was the right age. Lady Sybil. Like, say Lady Sybil was the right age, and she was all like, Ron Moore. Yeah, I'm totally interested.
Sure.
They would she have had to read?
Are you? Oh, yeah.
She's not famous enough?
I don't think so. And don't get me wrong, she's awesome and people love her, but she's just too young, but don't forget, where does she have to be famous enough? You know what I mean? Like, does she have to be famous enough here? Does she have to be famous enough in the UK, in Ireland? Does she have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people who we're not really familiar with some of these people in this cast. Over there, they know them from a time.
That's true, actually.
When I as soon as we heard about Sam, I emailed Lynn, Tom's cousin in Scotland, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" And she's like, "Oh, my mom loves him. She watches him
he's on some soap, yeah."
Yeah, the Doctors, I think she said it's called. And she said, "Oh, my mom really likes him. He's good." You know what I mean? So they,
a lot of, like I think Dougal and Colum and Mrs. Fitz, all of them, people from the UK are like, "Oh, they're like really well known here. They're great." Whatever. I've seen a lot of stuff that they're in.
Right.
So, that's good. That's good. But in any case, I think that the cast is great. I'm very happy. I can't wait. I mean, seriously. Like, I have been watching The White Queen, and you know how, like, The White Queen...
Are you caught up?
Yes, I'm all caught up. That show, we could do another video for that show.
Well, I don't want to say. Here I go with spoilers again. All right, don't listen for a minute. Go la la la. Every 5 minutes, like, Edward gets taken. You know what I mean?
Wait, oh my God, you could totally do a drinking game watching The White Queen. Take a drink every time Edward gets taken.
And wait. When Edward comes back and runs in the room and they hug and then jump into bed, that's an extra 5 points. And that happened twice in 1 week.
Take a drink every time Margaret goes, "That is my son, Henry Tudor." Take a drink every time she says, "That's my son," and if she says Henry Tudor, take another drink.
Henry Tudor. I can't say that. Never mind.
Oh my God!
I just feel it. Is it me, or do they do a lot of wide shots on her, close-up shots on her teeth? Teeth everywhere.
Oh my God!
And she's an attractive woman.
I know, she's good, but oh my God!
She's an awesome actress. But every time they get her teeth.
And if they have to make her say, "This is my son,"
Henry Tudor. Oh my God! And the other Tudor. What's the father's name?
Oh my God, Jasper. I'm like, Jasper
Tudor.
Jasper, like, really, this woman, all she does is bitch and moan. Like, what do you see in her?
And Tom and I sit there and we're like, and why does her husband put up with this? Every single video, he's like hiding behind the wall, watching. He's like this. And we're like, leave her.
Oh no. And I mean, like, the poor guy, and she's like, "Oh, and my son," like, "Oh wait, that's Jasper." And he's like this.
I swear to God, it's the truth.
Oh my God.
And have you noticed? I wonder if this is a pattern. Edward and Elizabeth are both like gorgeous and have this amazing chemistry. So everybody else in the cast just looks kind of blah because those two, you can't even take your eyes off her.
I know.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking about Outlander too. Like Jamie and Claire are just going to stand out. Not that everybody else isn't attractive, but those two are like mind-blowingly attractive.
No, I can't imagine that. No.
What?
I can't. I think that Outlander. I mean, I don't want to say the White Queen is bad because it's it's enjoyable, but it's a little like. It's a little like sort of a palate cleanser, maybe. There's not much to it, I think Outlander is going to be like more of like your main course.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't watch Camelot, did you?
No.
Camelot was I really enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. They had some really sickeningly good talent in that show, but I hate to use the word cheesy. It was a cheese factor. And because I remember Dinah Gabaldon being like, look, Starz is great. And, I'm hearing cheesy. I'm hearing this. And I'm like, God, I hope she didn't hear that from me.
Anyway, what I was going to say before I even got on this White Queen tangent was because we've been watching it on demand because we like are, we're not home. We're usually not home on Saturday or we're asleep, right. Whatever.
Right.
And at the beginning of each episode on demand, they do like a preview for some show that's coming on in January, whatever.
Oh, I just emailed the girls about that yesterday. It looks good.
I don't even remember what it is. Because I'm too busy going like this as I'm watching it. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be like the preview for Outlander in like 2 months.
Remember, I did a meme about that.
Say what?
I did a meme about
I'm lightheaded now.
I did a meme about we're flipping out about the show. I'm gonna lose it when I see the first commercial.
Oh yeah.
But somebody took it the wrong way and thought I meant during the show and said on Facebook as soon as I uploaded it, they said there's no commercials on Starz. So I immediately yanked my meme and was like, yeah, I'll do it later.
Yeah, no. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know how like you're just sitting there watching like Starz, or you just finished watching like whatever movie on Starz, and then they're like coming up next is this movie, and then the preview, and it's going to take you by surprise because maybe you won't know what's coming, and you're going to just be like, oh, and then this will start jumping up and down like text.
Isn't there Philippa Gregory wrote, well, she's written a ton, but the White Queen, but then there's the Red Queen or this
queen.
Queen.
I think they're all
Are they are there going to be more series?
No, this is the only
it.
There's like 10 episodes of this, right? Or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is it. They didn't renew it. What?
I don't necessarily think it was a renew thing, was it? Or was it just
it was.
You mean we could have had more? You know what's coming, right? You know the history?
I shouldn't have done this, but I went on Wikipedia and read like the whole like after the first episode because I was kind of curious about like how true it was.
Watch it. Possible spoilers. Spoiler alert. Go away. Get a glass of water.
Who, me?
No, whoever's watching and doesn't want to know about the White Queen, right. Because if you know the history, what they're going to do is, oh my god!
Well, I'm kind of curious. Even like this last episode, like you really don't know what's going to happen, like with Elizabeth and.
I mean, at the end, I can't imagine that they're not going to do. I mean, that's like the main event, and oh god,
Well, we'll see. But
it's
by the time
awesome.
this is done,
it's awful. It's awful. It's gut-wrenchingly awful. But the show is awesome.
So this starts in this ends like in the next one starts in like January, and then their next big series is probably going to be Outlander, I guess.
It hasn't hit me.
I know
it hasn't hit me. It will not hit me until
until you see the first preview.
Yeah, I might freak out.
I might freak out too.
A la Lara. Like, we might really... Because you remember how for the longest time she's been like, I don't even want to know. Lara's doing a very good job, you guys. She's coping very well with all this series talk.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. It's all good, you guys. It is what it is. It's all good. It's all going to be okay. Ooh, sorry. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Let's all breathe together. All right, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10:30.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. You guys, we've been having because by the time I get home from work and eat dinner, you put your kids to bed, whatever. We have our staff meetings, our mock staff meetings at midnight on Skype.
Oh, us. I thought you
yeah.
meant you and John.
What? Who did you think I met?
I thought you meant you and John, and I was like, is this like when Jill and Howie have their whiskey sour night?
No. This is like you and me have our staff meetings.
Last night we were Skyping at midnight, yeah.
No, we finished Skyping at 12:30, I think, basically.
Oh, dear God.
I'm exhausted. I'm falling over.
I have to go to bed.
With you for...
And I went back to yoga today for the first time in forever since the school break and everything.
Namaste.
Oh, dear God. Namaste.
Oh, can you tell I prefer Pilates. I can't do yoga. There's too much of this going on for yoga. I can't. Pilates is like yoga without all the mind stuff.
And with lots more stomach, lots more core.
Yeah.
But yoga, that's what I need. I need to get away from all of this. I need to get away from Skyping at midnight about Outlander related issues and go to yoga and get all way in here, and all of this goes away.
I don't know. I can't turn it off. Is it turn off? All right, this video has gone on for far too long.
I know, pretty soon we're going to be talking about applesauce or something.
I like applesauce. Do you like smooth or chunky?
My kids love all the flavored applesauces, if anybody cares. Hey, can I do a plug for my own? I want to throw a little My Purgatory plug out there. Come to My Purgatory on Facebook because there's a lot of new shows starting. I talk about shows and books, and every once in a while Tracey pops on and says a little something something. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it, I will say, it's probably about 70% TV series. There's book stuff thrown in there too. Whenever I'm reading a good book, I always want to dish about it. But with all of the shows that have started recently and are starting soon, we're doing a lot of discussion about shows like Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad. We'll be talking about The Walking Dead. The awesome, oh my God, have you seen the American Horror Story commercials?
I don't watch it.
But who cares? Have you seen the commercials for this season? Coven with the witches? Tracey, you need to start watching that show.
I need to start watching a lot of things.
So if you want to,
the White Queen.
If you want to come and dish, White Queen. If you want to come and dish Game of Thrones, Downton Abbey, any of them, come over to My Purgatory and on Facebook. It's just My Purgatory. And
where we talk about everything other than Outlander. And Outlander
that's
a little
right.
bit sometimes.
Right.
Yes. Things in there.
And I want more people on there because it's really kind of meh. I really need to do a little something more with it and actually get a logo or something. I don't know.
Oh, good. You're figuring it out. All right. I'm tired. I have to go to bed.
All right.
So we have almost a full cast. Yay. Congratulations to all of our cast members.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think about? Do you think there will be any Americans cast? All right, I'm going to admit to you something that was in my head today. I started thinking about people who are big time players that it's hard to get, and I started Americans because I started thinking I wonder if they would ever cast an American. And then I started thinking, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. Everybody's going to laugh, but I can't help it. A name that pops up a lot with casting, not for obviously British stuff, but I won't say it because it would be so funny. But I was like, do you think they would ever cast some American Dakota Fanning or something to play leg hair? I know it's ridiculous, but this is the type of thoughts that go through my head during the day when I'm driving around in my car.
No, but more because...
Because then I start thinking, do you think she could do the accent? I wonder what this, I wonder what that, you know what I mean? Put it this way, if they're casting something, an American movie, she's a huge name to get. But
she would be a TFG.
What?
She would be a TFG.
She'd be a TFG, but I sit here and I think could she even do an accent? Because then I think, it would be really good for her, something like this type of a role to show, that she could do that to, I don't know. I just,
the thing with her is, I think she's too young to, your leg hair is going to have to be a lot older because she's going to have to be convincing in season 3.
Right, but
and you're going to have to remember who she is. She's
probably going to be, if they're casting Claire and Jamie and they're in their, low to mid 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
How old do you think they're going to cast a leg hair?
Early 20s. I mean, that's how old she is.
I still wanted Natalie Dormer, man. She would have been perfection.
She's too famous.
Natalie Dormer.
She's like above anybody else on Game of Thrones. She is becoming really famous.
Natalie Dormer was pretty much my hair when I was reading it. I mean, she's perfection.
No, she's in some movie that I just read about that I can't even remember the name because I'm too tired.
But anyway, that's the thoughts that go through my head. Very interested to hear what everybody else thinks. But these types of things go through my head. Would they cast an American? And then I thought, oh, if they would, how are they going to get Gwyneth Paltrow in there? Because she does the best accent. Doesn't seem to me like they are, man. Everybody, because also they have to be over in Scotland. I mean, if they're going to film there, at least in the beginning, that's another thing. So interesting to think about. Those of us in the know, Outlander fans, like, where are they going to film?
Oh, don't they have a studio? Like, I forget.
Down the road. And how do you say that? Cumbernauld or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, Hugh told me they have like a slogan, and I forget what it was, but
where
I mean,
go to film Outlander.
Yeah, where's Voyager? Where's season 3? Where's season 3? Where's season 4 being shot? little I know it's supposed to be a little further south, but how about a little New Jersey action?
Yeah. All right.
And monkeys might fly out of my butt.
I'm turning this off now because I'm really, really tired. Oh, wait. Where did you go? Why? Oh, there you are.
Please tell me we've been filming. For the love of God.
No, we're filming. Don't worry.
Please tell me we don't have to do anything again.
No, but we've been filming for an hour and a minute.
Okay.
This is the longest video ever.
All right, everyone. Have a great week.
So
come to chat on Monday.
Come chat on Mondays.
We've been having really fun chat lately.
Visit us on Facebook.
Yeah, hi. Been doing a lot of chatting. A lot of people are coming to chat.
Chat's been awesome.
It's been so much fun discussing all of this live and in person.
Chat's really been awesome, and we are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram, although we really haven't done much with Instagram. We're on Google Plus, and we've done even less on Google Plus. We're on like everything, but really Facebook and Twitter are where it's at, and the blog. So come check us out, and we will see you another day.
Yes.
Bye.
Maybe tomorrow.
What? No, you're not going to see us for the rest of this free.
What happens if they cast someone tomorrow?
Do you know I have laundry that's been like in my room for like 3 weeks that I haven't put away yet?
Yeah, because I do too.
Do you want? I should take you before we go on a little tour of this kitchen, and the dishes in the sink, and the dishes on the dish drainer that have not been put away. Tomorrow, I clean. There you go. Then this house
is clean.
clean.
All right, we're gonna go. We'll see you later.
Bye, everyone.